All right.
So it does the reincarnation, but it adds the kind of like a druidic element to the state in which they are brought back. But also, it's a very rare item, so it's probably very expensive.
Yeah, expensive or might not be easy to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a broom of flying and an alchemy jug, most wizards can, manufacture
They're
that
uncommon,
quite quickly. Yeah,
like,
they're
they're
uncommon.
not rare.
They're not rares.
Yeah.
It's something to search for, but it's not something that you would have easy access to.
And who knows? We could find some really cool magic items at this place.
So, it's really hard for me to describe because I'm still kind of like foggy from being sick.
Mm-hmm.
But like my sort of like the reason Snap became a druid is because he sort of views life how like a person views flowers. It's fleeting, it's beautiful, it can be dangerous, but also sometimes it can come back, and that's why he eventually learned the reincarnation spell.
And also, they look great when they're pressed into a book.
Something tells me that Kona has done this before.
Oh, hey, lots of people put pictures in books.
I became an archaeologist because I feel bad for all the things that went missing and or are stuck underground and no one looks at them anymore. And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm very much of that kind of personality of like, the item has a person, like the item is alive in some way. Like I've personalized or, like
Everything has a soul.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, it's lost in a cave and no one sees it anymore. Like it needs to be brought out to the light so everyone can look at it and interact with it again.
Right. So you spend your gold.
Yeah.
You still like to buy a tent or?
No, I already have a tent.
Oh, you have a tent. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I have one already.
You might want to buy climbing gear.
Oh, well, no, we don't need climbing gear. We have the broomstick.
Oh, very true. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if Kona keeps the broomstick on him at all times, if we're ever in a situation where, like, we're separated and I need to get up somewhere high, I can just shapeshift.
Yeah.
True. All right. So you have everything you need. You'd have to probably figure out where Set Gomorrah is. Set Gomorrah, not Gomorrah. Brain.
It's in the...
it's in the mountains.
It's in the mountain.
Yeah, it's in the mountains.
So you could... as you go outside, you kind of scan, and on the horizon, you do see the mountains in the distance.
Ah, there they are. It's probably somewhere over there.
It's about a 2 days journey to the mountains.
Do we know specifically which mountain it's on? I asked Kona.
I don't think so.
You did not inquire as to its location.
We could just do a fun investigative part. Like, this is the greatest part about being archaeologists, is that we just go and explore. We know it's somewhere in the mountains, but we'll just find it eventually. Like, we won't stay too long.
There's a lot of mountains, and Dad only gave us a week.
Okay, let me get my book. We'll go back to the house, and I'll look up the... Well, I'm probably sure I brought the book with me.
Yeah, you brought the book with you. Easily enough, it says it's nestled in a valley at the heart of the mountains.
So it's probably near the middle.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You get the idea that it was guarding a passageway that no longer is in use. That was a breach, not a breach, an in-between, or go-between between the mountains. So an easy path from one side to the other. And it was at the heart of it, guarding it. And at some point, it was overthrown and left to rot.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's get on my broomstick. We'll fly back over to the house. We'll tell what's-his-face that he's in charge. He's going to run the place. Just keep everything nice and hunky-dory.
Give me 2 seconds.
He's been an employee for 1 day.
I know. I'm so proud of him.
And he's already in charge of the shop.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm
I'll
back.
fly over. I'll be like, it's cleaning time.
The broom lifts up off the ground.
All right, come on, brother. Let's go.
Now, you both
broom
fit.
makes little putt-putt noises.
You both fit. Give me... no, it wouldn't be difficult to control. You're both small enough that it wouldn't impact it in any way. So you fly back to your house.
We're both still like under 200 pounds.
Oh, yeah. You're easily enough. Even with your packs, you're fine.
Yeah. I only weigh 50 pounds. I'm a hefty kobold, but I'm still very light.
Oh, yeah. You make your way back to your house, your shop,
Yes.
And as you enter, you do see Sebastian filling orders, handing out, it looks like he's selling some nice roses to an older gentleman.
Okay, Sebastian. We're gonna leave. You're in charge of the shop. The hours of operation are on the door.
He goes, all right, if you trust me, I'll do my best.
Hey,
Yes.
this was leaving you here today was kind of a test, and from the looks
Yeah.
of it, the store isn't a disaster, and you've made sales all on your own.
Yes. I've also enchanted the entire shop that if any crime is committed, it purges all life within the shop.
Make a deception check.
4.
He's like, yes, oh yes, of course. I would never. I don't
And
want to
I've-
be incinerated.
Yeah. Oh, I never said incineration.
He goes,
Said
well,
it
I don't
purges
want to be
all life.
purged. I assumed I won't do anything. I won't do
And
anything
I've-
bad.
And I've shown you how to take care of all of the plants in both of the greenhouses.
He goes, I'm very familiar with greenhouses. I can take care of them.
Yeah. Just be
No
extra
corpse
careful
flowers.
with the yes, and be extra careful with the what was it? The something tear mushroom.
I've got it in my notes. Hold on.
Oh, it's Linka's tear.
Yeah, Linka's Tears mushrooms.
Yeah.
Be extra careful with the Linka's tear mushroom. We haven't fully understood how to cultivate it yet, so if you
Yeah.
can, take any notes on any interesting behaviors.
Yes.
He goes,
and
"Oh."
also, don't go into my study. There's some dangerous stuff in there.
Are you being serious again, or
Yes. There are dangerous things.
he kind of like, okay, I'll just
Yes.
If
keep
you,
to the attic and the shop.
Yes.
And I know about your dyslexia. If you need any help with writing stuff or reading, because I have journals on how to take care of each individual plant. If you
Mhm.
need help writing or reading, you can just talk to Gretchen at this address. She is a very nice lady, and she is sure to help.
Yes.
Just tell her that Snap sent you.
He goes, very well. I think I'll be okay on my own.
Okay.
Oh, and if
Alright.
you're ever in any danger, just go to the museum. Our
Yes.
dads will help you.
Yes.
They're the owners.
He goes, I think I should be fine. I'm not growing corpse flowers anymore.
But
And everyone
you
thinks
can
I'm
never
dead.
be too careful. You can never be too careful, you know.
Yes. Never
Alright.
too careful, Sebastian. Never too careful.
The lady at the front desk might make you buy a ticket, but
Yes.
if you tell her that Snap sent you, she might go get our dads, and he might come down to verify it himself.
Yeah.
So just always keep like some coin on you
He goes,
Yeah.
in case of emergency.
I still have the 30 gold you gave me. I keep that close to me. But I will take care of the shop as if it was my own.
Excellent. All right, Snaps. We must go. It's cleaning time.
The broom, whoop.
Take off.
We're in the shop.
We'll fly out the shop. Woo woo. Do a little circle. Woo woo woo.
You see
And then
people
go out
like,
the
kind
front
of like,
door.
people like, oh, wow. Like, gasping
Yeah.
audibly.
Wow, 2 lizards on a stick.
We're not lizards. We're dragons.
But you two head off towards the mountains?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
How high up are you?
I want. Oh, how high do you want to go, brother?
I mean, that's all up to you. If I fall off, I can just fly.
Yeah, true. We need to invest in like little belts that we can like wear, and then it fixed to the broomstick just for like safety.
Like just 2 little ropes.
Yeah, well, maybe something a little bit more sophisticated than ropes, like some harnesses or something. I don't know.
You could have that manufactured.
Yeah. And let's not go up too high to where we're losing oxygen, but like high enough to where like we can get a good view of the town.
If we
All right.
fell, we'd die.
Yeah.
As you spiral up towards a not cloud height, but high enough that you're no longer like people look like ants.
Yeah.
But you get a good look. The city is quite large. It's on the coast, so it's like a crescent moon almost, and then the port is in the center. So it
yes.
like wraps around itself. But it's a fairly nice looking city. You've been here long enough to, you've never been up this high. Maybe Snap has in his animal forms, but Kona, you've never seen the city from this vantage
I've
point.
never flown before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite majestic.